to another episode of your favorite podcast of all time, the Dangerous Divas podcast, led by me, your favorite coach of all time, Salomé. I'm coming at you today, super excited to talk to you, especially with this introduction, and I'm coming at you today talking about how being on a calorie deficit isn't the best thing for long-term fat loss. I feel like this might be a big shock for a lot of you, but I feel like it's one of those things that's not really talked about. We always talk about calorie deficit, and then it causes a lot of people to follow that type of dieting for fat loss for years and years and years, and never adjust anything. So I want to talk to you about how it's not necessarily the best thing for long term for fat loss, but it is very effective. Okay, so most people know that in order to lose weight, you need to be in the calorie deficit, like I was telling you, right? This means that you're going to be burning more calories than you are consuming every single day. That's what a calorie deficit is. You are burning more than you are consuming every single day. However, it's not realistic to stay in a deficit for a long period of time because you want to build a strong metabolism, which allows you to burn more calories at rest and let you enjoy the little things in life a little bit more often, like going out to eat with your significant other, enjoying a piece of cake for your kids' birthdays, things like that, right? So what we want to do is that we do want to drop down and go into a calorie deficit, I would say between 3 to 6 months. That's my personal opinion. And then after that, we want to build that metabolism back up. And the proper way to do that is a proper reverse diet, meaning we're going to up your calories back up into your maintaining level. So when you're finished cutting all that fat off, all that weight, right, your body will be burning a low amount of calories. And if you did a reverse diet properly, which this is key, you need to do it very, very well, and you could actually build your metabolism back up immensely to then do the process again, right? So depending on how much you're eating, this will actually allow you to eat twice the amount of food that you were eating before. So last year I did a bodybuilding event. I was maybe by myself, I was maybe eating 1,500 calories. And then I did a reverse diet where we upped our calories. And what I did was I went all the way to 2,300 calories in a short amount of 6 months. Then I cut down into a calorie deficit a little bit more harsher than you would do for fat loss because I was doing it for bodybuilding. And then I cut my calories all the way down. I'm not going to say to how much because I feel like some of you are going to follow that, which is totally unhealthy. And then after my event was up, this was super key for me to go back into a healthy weight and a healthy diet. I had to reverse diet again and build my metabolism back up all the way to my maintenance calories, which is around 1,600 calories for me, which depends for everybody, right? So I'm not going to say any numbers except for myself because I don't want you guys copying what I do. Because everybody is different, so the amount of calories and macros that I have is not going to work for you, I guarantee it. So that way, a reverse diet, what we do is that a lot of our clients, we start with that in the first place because a lot of you are not eating enough food in the first place. So we make sure that we are allowed to eat more, that we get to eat more, and that allows us to build that metabolism more to then cut down into a calorie deficit if necessary. Another way to ensure that we start getting lean muscle by utilizing the correct training and diet plan. Like I say, I'm not going to share how much you should be eating because it totally depends on a lot of things, including, how active you are, your lifestyle, medical history, anything like that, right? So what we want to do is that once we start eating more, we'll be able to build lean muscle, which by building lean muscle mass, the additional muscle needs more energy. You're going to be able to eat more and you're going to build muscle at the same time. Who doesn't want that, right? So what actually happens is that by doing that, we're going to raise your metabolic rate and the amount of calories that you burn while at rest. So just as an example, on my watch it kind of tracks how many calories I burn, And so far, I have been pretty active today, but let's just say, so far I have burned 1,300 calories, which I would say like 900 or 800 of them have been from rest, like not doing anything or working, right? So you want to make sure that we are burning more calories while at rest, because who doesn't want to lose fat not doing anything? Come on. So if you are in a calorie deficit for too long, what ends up happening is that you could lose some lean muscle mass and damage your metabolism, which will cause a lot of different problems. So let's not do that. So let's do this. Let's do like a little bit of a scenario, right? So let's say we spend 6 months in a calorie deficit, we lose about 25 to 30 pounds, and then we go on vacation. Awesome. Freaking awesome. Yes. Go your vacation, enjoy it, but then you literally go on vacation, you don't watch anything that you eat, and you gain another 10 to 20 pounds immediately back. This could happen if you did not build your metabolism correctly. This has probably happened to a lot of you listening to this podcast or watching live right now. And you're like, oh my gosh, how do I fix this? But let's do another scenario. Let's say we invested 3 months into your health and we've cut about 15 pounds of body fat off your body, right? Then we're gonna work on building the metabolism back up over the course of the next 3 months. So we're already at 6 months. Then you'll go on vacation and all you'll have to, all you'll be gaining is between 2 to 5 pounds of lean muscle. You'll look good, you'll feel good, you'll look great, and you'll feel great once you come back. And you get to enjoy yourself without gaining any body fat back. Who doesn't want that? Honestly, tell me in the comments or send me a message. Which one would you want to do? Lose 20 to 30 pounds and then gain it all back as soon as you go on vacation? Or only lose 10 to 15 pounds and only gain like 2 pounds of water weight, which honestly doesn't even matter because they'll come right off after your vacation? Just curious. I don't know about you, but I'd rather do the second one. Just because I'm losing less and I'm doing less work. Who doesn't want that? So I want you to think of it this way. Calorie deficit is awesome for a certain period of time, but don't do it for the rest of your life, as it will prevent you from gaining good metabolism and also, lean muscle mass, which is where we want to be in. We want to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. So I hope I kind of open up your knowledge and open up the way that you think about calorie deficit and diet in general, so that we can get you started into a proper way of building metabolism and eating the right way, so that we're not gaining too much. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know. My Instagram is Salomé, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.